the Anorian Legends, a medieval fantasy RPG. This is Morgan, one of the owners of Anorian Legends, and I just wanted to take a quick moment to walk you through our wiki so that you know how to get started with our game. The first thing I would encourage any new player to do is to visit the Anorian Legends wiki at theanorianlegends.pbworks.com. And when you first arrive, to go very slowly through the front page. The front page is going to provide you with a wealth of information, including the game description, the current game status, current character birthdays, that way we can help our characters age appropriately, and a link to our promo video. On the right hand side of the page, we will have the toolbar or the sidebar that you can use in order to navigate from place to place. If you're thinking about creating a character, one of the first things you may want to do is check out the types of characters the game currently has. To see active characters, click on the character link, and the list of active characters will pop up. Go through the characters and read about their histories, their social statuses, the types of magic they may or may not have, and learn about the characters to the best of your ability. While we understand you probably don't have the time to read through every little character bio from end to end, it is important to understand what types of characters we have so that you're not duplicating character types over and over. The other thing we encourage you to do is to check out the adopted characters section. Currently, we have 3 adopted characters listed, and if you're the type of player that likes to adopt characters who may previously have been part of the game, or who may have pre-built histories, you can come here and see if any of the existing characters look good to you. NPC characters would be another place to visit. There aren't any listed currently, but again, this is another way of seeing the types of characters that already exist in the universe. The next area that I do encourage you to look at is the quick reference guide listed under the world section of the sidebar. The quick reference guide is meant to give you a quick introduction to the world of Anoria. So looking at this, we see that the country name we're mostly dealing with is Anoria, with the capital of Quinal. The climate has not been defined yet because at the Anorian Legends we do believe in world building. So the more players we have, the more our world and map and the different regions may change. And you see the religion, we call it the followers of the High King and Queen. So that gives you just a fundamental idea of what you're looking at. And if you wanted to learn more about any of these things, you could expand by going to the appropriate links. You see the current government is a monarchy, with the head of the government being the Queen Colette. We currently don't have any allied or enemy countries listed, but as the game progresses, we hope to have that expand. The economy is spelled out for us in terms of the type of money that's used, imports, exports, and agriculture. We also have a brief history of the military. We have a section that talks about the social status and peerage that was used in our fictional country and the various aristocratic estates that have been implemented and created since the game began. This page is one that you will probably use a lot while you are getting used to the different rules and situations in the Anorian Legends, but hopefully as you become active in the game, you will also help to contribute to this particular page. If you want to know more about any of these particular sections, please click on any of the links under the world area on the sidebar. By going to the country, you will be able to look at a map which will soon be put up. You'll also see the regions, estates, and towns that are defined as of the current game time. If you're interested in learning about the politics or the monarchy at that period of time, simply go to the political climate link and you will be able to see the royal court as well as the members of the parliament, royal advisors. You'll get to see current policies that are being disputed or implemented by the royal court. You'll get to see another listing of the peerage and the organization of the kingdom, as well as some defined rules so that you will be able to post within the same guidelines as other individuals. If you're interested in learning more about the religion of Anoria, click the temple, and this will take you to the page that defines what they believe in, how they worship, how they join their particular brand of church, the creation and death myths, as well as the various types of ceremony. In order to find out about the rules about magic and other fantastical elements, please visit the Concerning the Fantastic link. By visiting the Concerning the Fantastic link, you can learn about the nature of magic, the various types of magic that exist, as well as the races that exist within the game. Like everything else, we really believe in the idea of world building and creating situations and scenarios that fit the needs of our players. So as more people join, this page, as well as many others, will continue to grow and be defined. The next thing you want to do is go to the requests page. The requests page will list any kinds of characters or plots that current players are actively seeking. This will help you in determining what kind of character might best fit the game. After you've done all of that, it is now time to visit the rules page. The rules page lists out everything you need to know in order to play in our game. While the list is not extremely long, as we only have 12 rules, it is important that you make sure to pay careful attention to them so that you know what the expectations are and you can apply to the game very easily. When you're finally ready, please go to the Character Creation tab under Resources and Development and drop down to the template. The template will tell you everything that we need to know in order for you to submit your character to us. Feel free to use this template on a private wiki or to develop a working space for yourself on this wiki, or you can take the information and email it to us, however you prefer. We require a little bit of information, including basics like name, age, date of birth, nationality, those sorts of things. Appearance, including face claim. And we do request that when you're picking out a face claim and name, that you go to the tab under Character Creation and check out face claims and name claims to make sure that they're available. We also want to know the personality, the history, family connections, the employment, title, or other economic identity associated with your character. We'd like to know about magical qualities, where they reside within the kingdom, health considerations that are important, any kind of relationships that you're starting out with, and anything else that you want to add. While these are just basic things that we ask, you're welcome to add as much about your character and expand as much as you like. When you're done with your profile, please contact one of the moderators, and we will be happy to look over your information and get back to you with our decision. The moderators are listed on the moderation staff page at the bottom under administration, and the easiest way to get in contact with us is to send your submissions to anorianlegends-owner@yahoogroups.com. If your character is approved, you will need to do several things in order to make sure that your character is properly listed on the wiki. One of the first places that you need to have your stuff listed is on the writers page. As you can see, the writers page lists the writer, their title in the game, as well as when they originally joined. You also have their characters listed with links on each picture. So that's the first thing that you want to make sure that you've done. You also want to make sure that your character has their name and face claims listed in the appropriate sections under the Resource and Development tab. You'll also want to add your character's birthday and your character to the face claims page. If you need help with any of this, contact a moderator and we're more than happy to help you out with this. So once again, we're very happy to have you here at the Anorian Legends. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to contact the moderators and we'll be glad to get started.